Reason why I let a lot of shit go is simply because the prison don't give you hot wings, bitch. Subscribers, your video is ready. Hello, LGBTQ plus DL men, women who secretly love us and support us. And if you don't identify with any of those labels, you're still free to do what? Subscribe to the channel. And that's on Mary having a little lamb that threw a little wolves. Anyway, child, we have vegan buffalo wings, and we have chicken wing buffalo wings, and these are the bone-in type of wings. Usually I do like ketchup and mayo on my fries. I might still do that. Also, the ketchup is organic, so I put that on both fries, even though these fries are bag fries, and these fries are actually like from potatoes. They were cut and, you know, they were peeled and cut. So, yeah. We'll talk about some health things as far as like what's on the box, like the nutrition facts and things like that. All right, now better. Y'all can kind of see a little better. All right. So, I started this idea like a long time ago, like a versus between foods. Let's get into the taste first, I guess. Yes. And so, these plant-based Morningstar buffalo wings they kind of taste they taste like a chicken nugget. It doesn't have like a spicy taste to it to me at all. But I will say this. I also fried these instead of cooking them in the direction that is on the pack. And I cooked these before I cooked the bone-in wings. So, of course, cooking them in the oven is probably a healthier way to cook them. Usually I also cook them in olive oil. And this time I cooked them in vegetable oil. But, yeah, there's not really a spiciness to them at all. And once we put them in a microwave, there's like a spiciness to them. And I can tell that they're like just a little flavored, but not really. But also, again, they were fried. Vegan, non-GMO, made with non-GMO soy. My great aunt said soya one time. Okay. I tasted spice on that one. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's like after you eat a couple. Mm-hmm. So, colors and flavors from natural sources. And that's always been one of those things where it's like, but I've always heard many spiritualists say when they start their journey to stay away from processed foods. And before I really get into the topic of those things, we can talk about it has 210 calories. And the serving size is like 5 wings, which I think I had 6 on here, maybe. And then I had 2 while I was frying them, just in case I got hungry. And I ate those. Because being a big back is real. 14 grams of protein, 60% less fat, certified plant-based, the power of plants. To me, I guess because I've been eating them a while, they don't taste like plant meat to me. But maybe if I just started, they would probably taste like plant meat. But yeah. Now we have the Buffalo TGI Friday wings, restaurant style crispy. The flavor is there. Oh shit. It is a bone. Straight into eating it, it's spicy. The first wing, spicy. And with those wings, they weren't like, the spice just was not there. But these wings, definitely spicy. There's definitely a spicy kick to them. As you can hear the crunch. I want to say these had a crunch too. Yeah. And again, I fried those. And I also fried these, but then they had the sauce packing on the side, and I think I showed that. And there's also juiciness there. Now, I'm hearing that y'all want the Keith Lee style kind of rating. And what I would say is that how he do his fingers. So I immediately heard 4. And these are like an 8.5. Yeah. They low-key getting a little higher rating than that. I've never really been like a spice guy. Really. Like when I say spice, I mean like spicy, like hot. I will eat the hot sauce on the chicken. There's some hot sauce right there. But honestly, the wing, as far as flavor and stuff like that, I'm going with the TGI Fridays bone-in wing. As far as like taste and flavor. Now, health-wise, of course, this is meat. This is plant-based. The calories with wings with sauce, 240 calories. Just the regular wings without the sauce, 220 calories. Serving size 3 ounces, edible portion 84 grams, and 2 1/4 tablespoon of sauce, 34 grams. Servings per container about 2.5. So 84 grams versus 14 grams. Of course, these are made by plants, so health-wise, the plants are sort of winning. But I mean, nutritional-wise, the plants are winning. But I think that my thing with the whole, plant-based eating is better. But when it's processed, there are also other things that they use to, make it be able to be preserved for a while. And I mean, same thing with these wings, because they are like in a freezer, packaged, and stuff like that. They're both processed products. Now, I also had the fries versus the fries that I cut up from potatoes. We know some people, fries is dangerous for some people. But 150 calories. Of course, with fries, hold on. Vegetable oil contains one or more of the following: canola, palm, soybean, sunflower, modified food starch, modified, corn tapioca, rice flour, dextrin salt, leavening, disodium. There. See, this is the thing. When you have processed foods, again, there's things to make sure that it stays, good for the freezer. And I want to read some of the products. With the plant-based food, what I do hear about that is, what I most often hear about is the xanthan gum. But again, we're talking about the fries, so let's kind of stick to talking about that. And I also want to speak about how when I was plant-based and I was kind of being plant-based for the reasons of like health reasons, but I wanted something that also was flavorful. And I know a lot of people think that, oh, well, you can make, like, there's ways to make healthy, tasty, plant-based food. It just, the preparation for it is a lot longer. And here in South Carolina, especially in the area of where I am now, in the town that I'm in now, there aren't many options like lobster mushroom. You would have to like order like lion's mane mushroom, I think, because I don't think they have it in stores here. I think you would have to kind of drive somewhere else. And right now, myself not having a vehicle like that's in my name, you know, and you have to have other people's vehicle. You know how people are when you're driving a vehicle and things. You know how I go. So for me, the plant-based store food was kind of like the go-to when I wanted something flavorful, but outside of vegetables and things like that were like raw vegetables, and if I cooked them, you know. And after realizing that some people that ate meat were not getting sick and were healthy, and vegans that kind of weren't, vegans that were getting sick that were vegan or plant-based, it kind of like made me think, well, is vegan food, although yes, it is a healthy, it's healthy, it's a healthier lifestyle, I think that when you start eating the processed vegan food, that's when it kind of becomes unhealthy. Like, it would have to be the raw vegan food for it to be in its healthiest state, because some of the starches that they use, and what Dr. Sebi used to speak about was, and I'll say this, and I hope that if you're watching, I'm about to say something that may make you squeamish if you're eating, but I'm not one of those people that really get squeamish while I'm eating, I guess. Blood and starch is what causes mucus in the body, and that mucus is what holds bacteria, and the bacteria is what makes people sick or have dis-ease in their body. And so that's according to Dr. Sebi's research. And so being vegan at that time, or plant-based, I kind of was like, oh, there can't be any starch and stuff like that. And I realized that as I was healing from what doctors diagnosed me with in 2013, I realized that I had to, well, I stepped away from eating potatoes because potatoes were starch. And I seen a change in my skin after I stopped eating the processed plant foods. And so that was also like a sign for me. But I will say that because people say that they're vegan, and this is really important, so pay attention. People say that they're vegan, and say if they eat something processed, is the bonding things that they use, like xanthan gum, is that truly vegan? Although it may be vegan, it may be made into a vegan based or plant based bonding agent to keep the food, stuff like that. But just think about, they also have to put things in the food to keep it fresh, even though it's vegan, right? Let's look at what vegan actually means. I got two phones, one for the blood, I got two phones, one for the tube, and one for the fun. There we go, sir. What is, I mean, I know what vegan is, but I just kind of want a person who does not eat any food derived from animals and who typically does not use other animal products. Eating, using, or containing no food or other products derived from animals. Oh, you know what I was getting confused with? I was thinking about how Dr. Sebi's teaching was around, alleviating the body of dis-ease. And he spoke about blood and starch being, the cause of mucus, which I already said. And if these products have powdered agents in them to bond it and make it fresher longer, then some of these things that are within these processed foods probably they're man-made. And Dr. Sebi's teaching was also around eating food that was like electric, what he would call electric foods, and things like that. So if we're putting, I guess you can say, chemicals in our body because some of these things they're man-made to keep the food fresher longer. What does that do to, what it does to some people, it may not do to others, but just think about, that. As I'm eating a processed hot wing or processed buffalo wing, I go back over these wings after I'm done. Oh, I got one wing right here that I had. But let me put the food that I got out back in there, so it'll be fresh. I also think that it's important to if you are eating processed foods and you're trying to like go to like raw veganism is what they call it. or I was just hearing like eating eating food in moderation, or eating like your favorite foods in moderation. What I did was, when I became vegan, I just kind of like I quit meat food cold turkey. I think at the beginning, what they call quitting it cold turkey, you quit it cold turkey. But I want to say that at first I just started doing different diets. Like I did the egg whites, I think, when I started. And then I did like the lemonade master cleanse. And from there, I just started eating raw plant-based foods. And somebody said that if you cook vegetables, then it's no longer a raw diet. But there are certain foods that have to be cooked. And when I say, I'll say this: if there was something about squash that if you don't like cook it, and you consume too much of it, it can make a person sick. I think that's what I read about. That's what I've researched, I think, child. Now I'm at a place of knowing that, well, my mom was actually telling me some things about her health, and she was saying, she said, don't end up like your mama. Like, she was talking about health things that, running back black families. And back when I was just really, really strong on being vegan and kind of telling everybody to be vegan. Like, well, not just telling everybody to be vegan, but I was somewhat wanting to inspire or lead people to veganism. And it's not for everybody, but it is for everybody. And I think sometimes people have to find it for themselves and try it. I see my cousin has been eating raw vegan. She's on a raw vegan journey. I think that knowing that there has been cigarette smokers that have outlived people that have had a very healthy life to their knowledge of being healthy. And some meat eaters have outlived vegans, and some vegans have outlived meat eaters. It's God said this. I was thinking about, there was fear around eating like meat foods, and I think there was like some type of fear around sickness, right? And so God just, it was something I was fearful of, and God just said, that's not how you die. I was like, well, thanks for telling me that. God didn't say that there wouldn't be sickness. God just said that's not how you're going to die. But in the same sense, you can't fear death. And a lot of people believe that after we're done with our lessons, we arrive in a new, the soul inhabits a new body and learns the lessons that it didn't learn from its past life. So, for example, after I am done with this life in this vessel, then I will inhabit, my soul will be within another body, inhabit another body, and live another life. Mm-hmm. I know some of y'all like, I know you're a big back ass ain't sat there and ate all them wings and all them fries and all them wings and all them fries. You know what, home? And somebody's just jealous. I'm just kidding. At some point, do a nice little cleanse from, not even like a cleanse, but just eat like a lot more healthier. Mm-hmm. And maybe in one of these mukbangs, I'll kind of explain also how I started back eating meat, even though I have explained it before. My overall review of the food is that I'm pretty sure people would prefer the TGI Friday wings over the Morningstar wings, but I'm pretty sure there are also some people that would prefer the Morningstar wings over the TGI Friday wings. If you're trying to um, slowly go into veganism, I personally do not think that it's a bad idea to start with processed vegan food and then working your way into raw vegan food and incorporating like how to make your own like cauliflower wings that you make buffalo style. They're all different type of variations of vegan buffalo wings. People prepare them different ways, but again, we're speaking about the Morningstar buffalo wings and the TGI Friday wings. And again, it is Friday. Some people got paid today, and that's how maybe having a little lamb. I should put my cash app out there so y'all can send a bitch some money. Anyway, yeah, and then the fries. You know, I think just fries is a delicacy for some people. Like, it's good as hell for some people. And they like, fries do it for a bitch every time. I would say that for a long time, when I first started being vegan, I just started off with just eating fries. Like, I was just peeling potatoes and cutting up fries. And it was like I was eating them for breakfast. I was eating them for dinner, like just like a whole bag of potatoes, almost like every day. But I don't know. It's good. I think that because I did that for so long, I would probably say that I prefer the quality of raw potato fries, like cooking them. I guess that wouldn't mean that they were raw, but non-processed fries rather than processed fries. I think it is a healthier option Only thing is, you know, the preparation of them. And if it's not for that, I think just with processed fries, it's just an easier option. But the brand that you seen that I had, I like that brand. So, yeah. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this versus of plant-based buffalo wings and TGI Friday wings, but I'm pretty sure TGI Friday wings won and the raw fries won. That's what I'm going to say. And anyway, if you want to try veganism, definitely try it. I believe in you. You can do it. And you can have fun with it the same way that I did doing comparisons or doing verses. But anyway, much love to you all. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to, you can definitely comment. And with that being said, I truly enjoyed talking to you all. Much love to you. And that's on Remember Having a Little Lamb and the 3 Little Foxes. But anyway. And of course, the beginning of the video where the girl said, "There you got chicken wings in jail." Girl, you know I know, because you know what? I'll just leave that for the next verses of plant-based or vegan food versus its regular version of food, if that makes sense. Anyway, y'all know what that means.
Richer than ever, whipping a Tesla, cause hoes, etc. Hit them with pressure, my niggas won't let up, tell them niggas to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check, now I'm flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing, new rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks while you pouring the yacht. Since a young nigga, he just wanted to sex. Used to daydream about thumbing through racks. He tucked